when you were standing listening to the national anthem at the Super Bowl with tears in your eyes. What did that moment mean to you?
Growing up loving football, I've watched guys in the past stand there for the national anthem, getting ready to play in the biggest game of their lives. And to be there and to be in that moment, I think it's just a rush of emotions. There was no biting my lip to keep it or anything like that. The tears were coming no matter what.
Here's a quote, yours. 30 years from now, 20 years from now, whatever. If I watch that game, I'm going to have a knot in my stomach. When you watch that game back, what ties your stomach in knots the most?
It's just, you always go through everything that you ever do in a game and you look yourself in the mirror first and you say, what could I have done better in this game to help us give a better chance to win? It's healthy to drag yourself in the mud and say, I really messed this up, because that's the only way you get better.
How did you use that loss as motivation for your players, for you guys to get back on track?
I didn't want to make it a season where like we always were talking about, hey, we were so close, we were so close. So it started off in the off season and just said, think about how much work it took to get there. We start again. We're going to have to duplicate everything we did to get back to that spot, but you can't do it all in one day.
Your franchise, the Chiefs franchise, two of the best in the NFL, but it seems that Coach Reid has had the Eagles' number since he left the franchise in 2012. He's beat this team 4 times since then. What does this one mean to you?
To us, this is the next game. Sidney Brown or Jalen Carter don't give a crap, that the Eagles haven't beat the Chiefs since Andy Reid left, right? They haven't been part of this rivalry, and there's so many guys that are new to that rivalry. That's why you have to be in the moment of where you are every single time. I know that doesn't make for a good story. I know this is monotonous and boring, but you know what? The process sometimes is monotonous and boring.
All right, but how much sweeter is it going to be if you win this game on Monday night?
So if we win this game on Monday night, it puts us to 9-1, and it'd be cool to get a chance to go 10-1 the next week.
Oh, God, okay.
It's not coach talk. I think there's a mental toughness to be able to stay in that moment, because it's my job to make sure everybody's locked in.